Have you ever woken up feeling weaker than the day before, or found yourself struggling to remember little things you used to take for granted? Maybe you blame it on getting older. After all, that's what we hear all the time. But what if I told you that feeling tired, losing muscle strength, or waking up restless isn't just part of aging? It might surprise you to learn that many of these challenges come from habits we don't even realize we have, and there are simple ways to turn them around. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about reclaiming the energy and vibrancy you deserve every morning. It's easy to overlook these small signs, thinking they're normal, but they can quietly steal your independence and joy. In today's video, we'll explore 5 morning habits that can help you stay youthful and full of life, no matter your age. By the end, you'll discover one key practice that's helped so many women over 50 wake up feeling refreshed and ready to embrace the day. So, if you're ready to start each morning with a little more sparkle, stay with me. We're in this journey together. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Habit 1. Get morning sunlight to reset your body clock. For as long as she could remember, Margaret had always been an early riser. In her younger years, mornings meant bustling around the kitchen, packing lunches for her children, and enjoying the quiet before the house awoke. But now, in her late 60s, mornings felt different. She often found herself waking up groggy, her body heavy and mind foggy, even after what seemed like a full night's sleep. Some days, she would sit at the breakfast table and wonder where that sense of energy and anticipation for the day had gone. Margaret's experience is not unusual. Maybe you felt it too, a sense of fatigue that lingers all day, or a restless night spent tossing and turning, only to be greeted by the dawn with more exhaustion than relief. Many women over 50 simply accept this as a natural part of aging. They shrug off poor sleep, sluggish mornings, and midday crashes, telling themselves, well, that's just what happens as you get older. After all, we've all heard that sleep becomes more difficult, and energy more fleeting, with each passing year. But is it just the passage of time, or is there something more at play? What if this weariness, this stubborn cloud of tiredness that hangs over so many mornings, is not an inevitable result of getting older, but a quiet consequence of how we start our day, specifically, how little time we spend in natural light? It might sound simple, even trivial, but science tells us that morning sunlight is far more powerful than most people realize. It's not just about getting a little vitamin D or enjoying the beauty of a sunrise, although both of those are benefits. It's about resetting the very rhythm that guides our bodies, the circadian clock. This internal timekeeper controls when we feel sleepy, when we feel awake, how well we digest food, and even how effectively our bodies heal and fight disease. Here's how it works. Every cell in your body operates on a 24-hour schedule, orchestrated by your brain's master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus, tucked away deep inside your head. This master clock is incredibly sensitive to light, especially the blue wavelengths found in early morning sunlight. When you expose your eyes, not just your skin, to natural morning light, special receptors in your retinas send a powerful signal to your brain: it's time to be awake. That signal ripples through your entire body, lowering melatonin, the sleep hormone, raising cortisol to give you energy, and setting in motion all the processes you need for a productive, vibrant day. But here's where things often go wrong, especially as we age and our routines change. Many older women, especially those living alone or in retirement communities, spend their mornings indoors. The light in your living room, even with all the blinds open, is often a fraction as bright as true outdoor sunlight. That soft glow isn't enough to fully wake up your internal clock. The result? Your body doesn't know it's morning. Melatonin lingers, making you groggy. Your energy stays low, and your natural sleep-wake rhythm drifts out of sync, leading to poor sleep at night and low energy during the day. You might have noticed this yourself. On days when you run errands early or spend time gardening or walking outside, you feel more alert and sleep better that night. That's no coincidence. Researchers at Harvard and Stanford have found that even 10 to 15 minutes of bright outdoor light in the first 2 hours after waking can dramatically improve sleep quality, boost mood, sharpen thinking, and help keep your body's rhythms aligned with the world around you. So what's the solution? Thankfully, it's both simple and pleasant. Spend time in morning sunlight. You don't need to become a marathon runner or sign up for an outdoor boot camp. Just step outside as soon as you can after waking, before the day heats up. You can take your morning coffee out onto the porch, sit on a bench in the garden, or take a slow walk around the block with a neighbor or a dog. Even sitting by a sunny window is better than nothing, but the effect is strongest if you can be outdoors. Aim for at least 10 to 20 minutes, but don't stress if you can only manage 5 some days. The key is consistency. If it's cloudy, don't worry. Natural daylight is still far brighter than indoor lighting. And don't wear sunglasses at first, unless you must for medical reasons, so your eyes can soak up the natural light signal. This habit may sound too easy to be true, but countless women have felt the difference. Take Barbara, for example, a 70-year-old retired teacher from Minnesota. For years, Barbara struggled with insomnia. She'd toss and turn until the early hours, then sleep in late, feeling tired and irritable all day. Her doctor suggested all sorts of remedies, but nothing seemed to work. One day, her granddaughter, a college student studying biology, mentioned the power of morning sunlight. Skeptical but willing to try, Barbara started making a point of stepping outside with her tea every morning, even when the weather was brisk. She'd sit for 15 minutes, listening to the birds and feeling the cool air on her face. Within a week, she was falling asleep more easily at night. Within a month, her energy rebounded. "It's like I got my days back," she said. "I wish I'd known this trick 20 years ago." This isn't just Barbara's story. It could be yours, too. Sometimes, the most powerful changes come from the smallest shifts in our routine. Morning sunlight isn't a magic pill, but it is a natural reset button, available to everyone and free. It's a gentle, daily reminder from the world outside your window. Today is a new day, full of possibility. If you're ready to try this, here's how to start. Tomorrow morning, before breakfast or even before checking your phone, slip on a light jacket if it's cool and step outside. Breathe in deeply. Feel the light on your face, and let your eyes adjust to the brightness. If you're able, take a stroll down the driveway, or just sit quietly and listen to the world waking up. Bring a friend or family member along, or make it a peaceful moment for yourself. There's no right or wrong way. Just being present in the morning sun is enough. Give it a week. Notice how your energy feels, how you sleep at night, and how your mood lifts. Jot down a few notes each day. Share your experience with friends or in the comments below. Sometimes, sharing your journey inspires someone else to begin theirs. And remember, you deserve to wake up feeling refreshed and hopeful, not defeated by fatigue or age. Your body and mind are capable of wonderful things, no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated. The sun rises every day, offering you a chance to reset, recharge, and start anew. Why not greet it, and see how a simple ray of morning light can bring back the vibrancy and joy you thought you'd lost? So tomorrow, give yourself that gentle gift of light. You might be surprised just how much brighter the rest of your day, and your life, can become. Habit 2. Gentle morning movement to wake up your body. For many women, mornings once meant racing through the house, waking the kids, preparing breakfast, maybe even hurrying out the door for work. But as the years pass and routines shift, mornings can grow strangely still. Instead of rushing, there's often a quiet pause, a moment to stretch beneath warm blankets before rising. Yet, as comforting as that slow start can be, it sometimes brings with it an unexpected challenge. A body that feels stiff, joints that ache, and muscles that just don't want to cooperate. If you're over 65, maybe you know the feeling all too well. You wake up and roll your ankles, hoping for flexibility, but instead feel a gentle protest from your knees and hips. As you try to rise, your back reminds you it has carried decades of memories, both the joyous and the difficult. There's a little ache, a bit of resistance, and sometimes a quiet sigh of frustration. It's easy to think, this is just how it goes. I'm getting older, and my body just isn't what it used to be. But is it only about aging? Or could it be that our bodies, after years of moving for everyone else, simply need a new kind of attention? A gentle nudge, a loving wake-up call to start the day. We tend to accept stiffness and sluggishness as an unavoidable part of growing older. Doctors often warn us about arthritis, muscle loss, or declining flexibility, and we listen with a mixture of resignation and worry. But what if there's another truth? What if the body, even in its later years, is still eager for movement, and simply needs a softer approach? One that honors where you are today, not where you used to be. Science and medicine now confirm what many wise women have learned on their own. Gentle morning movement is not just helpful, it's transformative. When you move your body first thing in the morning, you do more than just wake up. You activate the muscles that support your balance and posture, send fresh blood to your brain and heart, and gently coax the joints into action. Light stretching or slow-motion exercises signal your nervous system, it's time to be alive today. In return, you often receive greater comfort, more energy, and a clearer mind. Why is this so important? As we age, the body naturally loses muscle mass and flexibility, a process called sarcopenia. This makes us more prone to falls, injuries, and the kind of tiredness that lingers even after a full night's rest. Our circulation slows, and the connective tissues around our joints tighten. But here's the hopeful part. Regular, gentle movement, even just 5 or 10 minutes each morning, can counteract much of this decline. It's not about sweating or straining. It's about reminding your body it's still needed, still wanted, and still very much alive. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. So, what does gentle morning movement look like? You don't have to unroll a yoga mat or put on special clothes. Some of the best routines happen right in the comfort of your bedroom or living room. Start simply. While still seated on the edge of your bed, try rolling your shoulders in slow circles. Reach your arms gently overhead, taking in a deep breath. Let your neck drift left and right, noticing where there's tension and where there's space. Place your feet flat on the ground and gently march in place, feeling the floor support you. All of this can take less than 5 minutes, but the difference is often profound. One lovely routine comes from chair yoga, a practice beloved by many older adults. Imagine sitting in your favorite chair, feet grounded. As you inhale, you raise your arms slowly overhead, stretching just as far as feels comfortable. As you exhale, lower your arms and let your shoulders drop. Next, twist gently to each side, using your breath as a guide. You might extend your legs one at a time, rolling your ankles to get the blood flowing. Each movement is done with care, never pushing past pain. Instead, you celebrate each small victory. A little more reach, a little less tension. For some, gentle movement might mean a walk to the kitchen, making breakfast with intention, and using every step as an opportunity to engage your muscles. For others, it's a stroll around the backyard or a few moments swaying in the sunshine, arms swinging gently by your sides. What matters most is not the specific exercise, but the act of honoring your body with movement, inviting energy and life into your day. Let me tell you about Jean, a vibrant woman of 74 who lives in the Pacific Northwest. After her husband passed away, she found her mornings painfully quiet. She missed the busy rhythm of caring for others and often stayed in bed longer, feeling stiff and disconnected. One winter, after slipping on icy steps, her daughter gently insisted she try a morning routine, a series of slow, safe movements designed for balance and flexibility. At first, Jean was skeptical. She didn't see how 5 minutes could matter. But soon, she noticed her legs felt stronger, her balance improved, and, maybe most importantly, her mood began to lift. "It's not just about my body," Jean told her friends at the community center. "Moving in the morning reminds me I'm still here, still active, still me." Stories like Jean's are everywhere. So many women find that gentle movement is not just medicine for the body, but nourishment for the spirit. It's a chance to celebrate yourself, not who you were decades ago, but who you are today. In a world that sometimes forgets to see older women as vital and energetic, these small routines are quiet acts of defiance and self-love. If you're not sure where to start, here's a simple routine you can try tomorrow morning. After you wake, sit on the edge of your bed with your feet on the floor. Take a few slow breaths. Raise your arms overhead and reach for the ceiling. Hold for a moment, then lower your arms gently. Roll your shoulders, one at a time, forward and backward. Lean your ear gently toward one shoulder, then the other. Stretch one leg out in front, flex your foot, then point your toes, switch sides and repeat. Stand if you feel steady, and march in place for a minute, swinging your arms softly. Smile at yourself in the mirror. This is your moment to greet the day. If standing isn't comfortable, keep everything seated. The goal is simply to move what you can, with intention and kindness. Some women love to play soft music or open a window for fresh air as they move. Others invite a partner, neighbor, or even a grandchild to join them, making it a cherished ritual. What matters is consistency, not perfection. Some mornings you'll feel stronger. Other days, you'll need to go slowly. That's perfectly fine. Each gentle stretch is a reminder that your body, regardless of age or ability, deserves care, respect, and appreciation. So, as you move into this new day, remember, your body is not your enemy. It's your lifelong companion, always adapting, always doing its best. A few gentle movements each morning can unlock energy, flexibility, and even a bit of joy that lasts throughout the day. Give it a try. Celebrate each step, no matter how small. You might be surprised at how this simple habit can transform not just your mornings, but your entire outlook on life. The years ahead are waiting for you, full of possibility, adventure, and grace, if only you rise and meet them, one gentle stretch at a time. Habit 3. Nourishing breakfast with protein and healthy fats. There's something deeply comforting about the rituals of breakfast. For many women, the day once began with a flurry of activity in the kitchen. Coffee brewing, toast popping up, maybe the smell of sizzling bacon or the gentle bubble of oatmeal on the stove. But over time, as the house grows quieter and routines change, breakfast can become an afterthought. It's easy to pour a quick bowl of cereal, nibble on a piece of toast, or even skip breakfast entirely, telling yourself, "I'm not that hungry in the morning anymore." Yet, beneath this habit lies a quiet truth. What you eat, or don't eat each morning has the power to shape your entire day. If you're like many women over 65, you may have noticed subtle shifts in how your body responds to food. Maybe you find yourself feeling tired by mid-morning, reaching for a sugary snack just to keep going. Perhaps your muscles don't feel as strong, or you struggle to keep your weight stable. You might even blame these changes on age, thinking, "My body just isn't the same." But have you ever wondered if the way you start your day, nutritionally, is quietly working against you? For generations, we've been taught that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but we haven't always learned what kind of breakfast truly fuels the aging body. The truth is, a bowl of sugary cereal or a plain slice of white toast may fill your stomach for a moment, but they don't provide the lasting nourishment your muscles, mind, and metabolism need. They often send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride, leaving you even more fatigued and irritable as the hours go by. What if, instead of just eating something to start the day, you gave your body exactly what it needs to stay strong, focused, and full of energy? Science now gives us a clear answer. After 50, especially after 65, your body benefits most from a breakfast rich in protein and healthy fats. Why is this so? As you age, you naturally lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia, which makes it harder to stay strong and independent. Protein is the key nutrient that helps preserve and rebuild muscle, while healthy fats provide steady energy, support brain health, and help you absorb important vitamins. Together, they create a slow-burning fuel that keeps your body and mind running smoothly all morning long. Think of protein as the building block for every cell in your body. Muscles, skin, hair, even the enzymes that help you digest food. Without enough protein at breakfast, your body may break down muscle to get the amino acids it needs. Meanwhile, healthy fats like those found in avocados, eggs, nuts, and olive oil support your heart, keep your skin supple, and even help prevent memory loss. Compare this to a breakfast built on refined carbs and sugar, and the difference couldn't be clearer. The latter gives you a burst of energy, followed by a crash, while the former supports you evenly, hour after hour. So, what does a nourishing, protein-rich breakfast look like for women over 65? It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It can be as simple as an egg or two, scrambled with spinach and a sprinkle of cheese. Maybe you prefer Greek yogurt, thick and creamy, topped with a handful of walnuts and berries. For those who like something savory, half an avocado on whole grain toast, paired with a slice of smoked salmon, makes a meal fit for royalty. If you love traditional flavors, cottage cheese with fresh fruit or a homemade nut butter spread on hearty bread can also work wonders. It's not about giving up the foods you love. It's about making small, intentional choices that give your body the best possible start. You can even make breakfast an occasion again. Set the table with a cheerful mug, savor your meal slowly, and allow yourself the pleasure of a warm, nourishing meal. If you're not used to eating in the morning, try starting with something light, like a hard-boiled egg or a protein smoothie. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress and consistency. Let me share the story of Dorothy, a spirited woman who just turned 70. For years, Dorothy started her day with toast and jam, followed by a cup of sweet coffee. She thought it was enough, but by mid-morning, she felt tired and cranky, needing another pick-me-up. After talking with her doctor, Dorothy decided to experiment with her breakfast. She added scrambled eggs, sautéed some spinach, and swapped her jam for a few slices of avocado. She noticed within a week that her energy was steadier, her hunger stayed away until lunch, and even her mood seemed brighter. Dorothy laughs about it now, saying, "Who knew eggs and greens could make such a difference?" But the truth is, this small shift made her days more joyful and her body stronger. For some, changing breakfast habits can feel daunting, especially if you've eaten the same way for decades. But you don't have to make the switch overnight. Try adding a little protein, a scoop of Greek yogurt, a sprinkle of nuts, or a slice of turkey. Gradually, you can explore more options and find what tastes best and makes you feel your best. If you have dietary restrictions, there are always alternatives. Plant-based proteins like tofu or beans, lactose-free yogurts, and whole-grain gluten-free breads. The key is to listen to your body. Notice how you feel after a protein and healthy fat-rich breakfast versus one that's mostly sugar and starch. Do you feel more alert? Are your cravings less intense? Is your mood lighter and your focus sharper? These are all signs your body is responding positively. And here's an easy recipe to get you started. Breakfast Power Bowl. In a bowl, add half a cup of Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of chia seeds, a handful of berries, a sprinkle of walnuts, and a drizzle of honey. Stir gently and enjoy a meal packed with protein, fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats, all in less than 5 minutes. If you prefer something savory, avocado toast deluxe. Toast a slice of whole grain bread. Mash half an avocado on top, add a pinch of salt and pepper, and lay 2 poached or sliced hard-boiled eggs over the avocado. Finish with a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds for crunch. Or, for those who love a traditional American breakfast, egg and veggie scramble. Whisk 2 eggs with a splash of milk. Sauté chopped spinach, cherry tomatoes, and onions in a pan with olive oil, then add the eggs and cook until fluffy. Top with a bit of shredded cheese and serve with a side of whole grain toast. Whichever you choose, remember this is not about denying yourself pleasure or comfort. It's about honoring your body, giving it the tools it needs to stay strong, independent, and vibrant for years to come. You have earned the right to feel good each morning, to sit at the table and greet the new day with anticipation, not fatigue. Breakfast is a gift you give yourself, a way of saying, I matter. My health matters. It's not about chasing youth, but about celebrating the years you've lived and ensuring the ones ahead are just as bright. So tomorrow, before you reach for the cereal box or skip straight to lunch, pause and ask, how can I nourish myself today? Try something new. Listen to your body. Share your favorite breakfast in the comments below. You never know who you might inspire. Remember, every day is a fresh opportunity. The choices you make at breakfast are small acts of self-care that echo throughout your body and spirit. Start with protein, add some healthy fats, and watch as your mornings and your life become more vibrant, one bite at a time. Habit 4. Mindful breathing and positive affirmations. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. There's a certain quiet that settles over the house in the early morning hours, especially when the world outside is still dark and peaceful. For many women, these are the moments when old memories drift in, faces of loved ones, echoes of laughter, and sometimes worries that have followed them through the years. It's in these quiet spaces, just as the sun rises, that the mind often races. Thoughts of health, aging, family, or simply the aches and uncertainties that come with each new day. Maybe you felt it too, that flutter of anxiety as you prepare to face the morning, or the heavy feeling of doubt that says, will today be a good day? Will I be strong enough? Will I matter? It's easy to accept these feelings as a natural part of growing older. After all, life brings its share of challenges and changes, and it's not uncommon for anxiety, self-doubt, or even a sense of loneliness to become part of the background music of our days. We're told it's just how it is, that stress and negative thinking are simply things to endure. But what if that's not entirely true? What if there's a gentle, practical way to shift the story you tell yourself each morning, to ease the weight on your heart, and to greet each day with greater peace and hope? Let's pause for a moment and consider something most of us have taken for granted: our breath. Breathing is so automatic, so constant, that we rarely notice it until, of course, we struggle with it. But science tells us that the way we breathe can shape not just our body's health, but also our thoughts and emotions. When you breathe deeply and slowly, you activate a powerful network within your nervous system. The rest and restore side that calms the heart, lowers blood pressure, and helps your body recover from stress. In contrast, quick, shallow breathing, the kind we often do when anxious, keeps your body on high alert, like a car engine revving too high for too long. There's more. Our thoughts and our breath are intimately connected. When we feel anxious, our breathing shortens. When we slow our breath, our mind often follows, settling into a more peaceful state. This is where the power of mindful breathing comes in. Mindful breathing simply means noticing your breath, its rhythm, its depth, and, for a few moments, choosing to make it slower and gentler. It is a tool available to you every single morning, no matter your circumstances or abilities. Now imagine pairing this calming breath with something equally powerful: your voice. Positive affirmations may sound a little new age at first, but strong research and countless real-life stories are showing their effectiveness. An affirmation is just a simple, positive statement about yourself or your intentions. For older women, especially, who have so often put everyone else's needs before their own, affirmations are a gentle way to rewrite the script in your mind, moving away from doubt and toward hope. You might be surprised to learn that neuroscientists have discovered something remarkable. Our brains are always changing, even in later life. The thoughts you repeat, the words you use with yourself, actually help shape the physical pathways in your brain. By consciously choosing words of kindness and strength, you give yourself the gift of new perspectives, increased resilience, and a brighter emotional outlook. Let's see how this works in real life. Picture Mary, a grandmother in Wisconsin, who spent years waking up with her mind already spinning. Worries about her health, her grown children, her shrinking social circle. She noticed she was often irritable or tense by breakfast, and the mood would follow her all day. One morning, after reading about mindful breathing, Mary decided to give it a try. She sat on the edge of her bed, closed her eyes, and took 5 slow, deep breaths, counting to 4 on each inhale and exhale. Then she softly repeated to herself, "I am strong. I am enough. Today is a new day." At first, it felt silly. But she noticed that just a few minutes of this made her heart slow down, her mind quiet, and her outlook shift. Within a few weeks, her mornings felt lighter. "I still have worries," Mary says, "but they don't own me anymore. I start my days on my terms now." You don't need any special equipment or training to bring this habit into your own life. Here's a gentle way to begin. After you wake up and before the rush of daily tasks, find a comfortable seat. Place your hands on your lap or heart. Close your eyes, or soften your gaze. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4, hold gently, then exhale for a count of 4. Repeat this 5 times. As you breathe, let your shoulders drop and your jaw relax. When you feel a little calmer, choose an affirmation that feels right for you. You might start with something simple and true, like, "I am safe, I am loved," or "I welcome today with hope." Or if you face a specific challenge, shape your words around it. "My body is strong and healing, I have wisdom to share," or "I am grateful for this new day." Speak your affirmation out loud, or quietly in your mind, letting it settle into your heart. If you're new to this, it's perfectly normal for the mind to wander or for doubts to pop up. That's just how the mind works. Each time you notice your thoughts drifting, gently bring your focus back to your breath and your chosen words. With practice, this will become easier, and you may even find yourself looking forward to these peaceful moments each morning. For some, this habit becomes a ritual, a way to set the tone for the day, to anchor the mind and spirit in kindness. You might write your favorite affirmation on a sticky note by the mirror, or share it with a friend or family member. Some women love to add a bit of gentle movement, stretching their arms overhead as they breathe in, letting their hands fall softly to their lap as they breathe out. If you struggle with loneliness or self-doubt, know that you are not alone. Women everywhere face these feelings, no matter how many candles are on their birthday cake. But you have the power, each morning, to treat yourself as you would a beloved friend, with patience, care, and encouragement. The breath and the words you choose are small acts of love, woven into the fabric of your day. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to practice mindful breathing and positive affirmations. Some days it will feel natural. Other days, you may need a little reminder. The beauty of this habit is its simplicity and accessibility. It's always there for you, whether you're at home, traveling, or even sitting quietly in a waiting room. So, as you welcome each new morning, give yourself the gentle gift of breath and kindness. Let each inhale fill you with possibility, and each exhale carry away yesterday's worries. Remind yourself, out loud or in your heart, that you are enough just as you are. In a world that sometimes moves too fast or overlooks the wisdom of older women, this simple ritual is a way to reclaim your space, your value, and your peace. The years ahead may bring challenges, but they also offer new opportunities for growth, connection, and joy. By starting your day with mindful breathing and positive affirmations, you nurture not only your body but your spirit, planting seeds of resilience and hope that will blossom day after day. You deserve nothing less. Habit 5. Hydrate your body with a glass of water and herbal tea. If you listen closely to your body in the early morning, it often whispers its needs long before you truly wake up. Maybe it's a dry mouth, a slight heaviness behind your eyes, or a surprising stiffness that lingers in your joints. Sometimes, you find yourself reaching for coffee before you even think about water, or maybe you move straight from sleep to a quick breakfast, hardly pausing to notice what your body is really craving. For many older women, hydration is a silent need, often overlooked, yet deeply important for energy, clarity, and well-being. Perhaps you, like so many others, have brushed off that morning thirst as just how it is, or attributed any aches or fatigue to aging alone. The truth is, after the age of 60, our sense of thirst naturally dulls. The body still loses moisture as we sleep, through breathing, a little sweat, and natural processes, but the urge to drink isn't as strong as it once was. Over time, this can lead to mild but persistent dehydration, showing up in sneaky ways. Headaches, dry skin, constipation, dizziness, or even confusion. How often have you felt foggy or unsteady in the morning and chalked it up to getting older, never suspecting that your body might just need a gentle drink? It's a familiar belief that hydration matters most when we're young, active, or out in the sun. But what if the real secret to graceful aging, clear skin, steady balance, and mental sharpness, begins with a simple glass of water each morning? What if some of the complaints we've accepted as just part of aging are actually our bodies quietly asking for more care? Modern medicine is increasingly clear. Water is the unsung hero of longevity and health, especially as we age. Every cell, organ, and system in your body depends on hydration to function well. Water cushions your joints, keeps your skin supple, helps your digestion, and allows your heart and brain to work smoothly. Inadequate hydration, even if mild, can affect memory, mood, and mobility, issues so many women face but seldom connect to something as simple as their morning beverage. Research from major health institutions and senior care experts consistently shows that older adults are at higher risk of dehydration. This isn't just due to a reduced sense of thirst. Medications, chronic conditions, and even a reluctance to make extra trips to the restroom can all play a role. Herbal teas, often overlooked in favor of coffee or sugary drinks, offer a soothing, flavorful way to meet your body's needs, bringing not just hydration but a little ritual and pleasure into your mornings. So what's the gentle solution? It's not about chugging a gallon of water or giving up your beloved coffee. Instead, make it a quiet practice. Upon waking, reach for a glass of fresh water. Let it be the first thing your lips touch. Feel it wake your mouth, clear the last cobwebs from your mind, and start to move through your system, bringing life to each cell. Afterward, if you'd like something more, brew a cup of herbal tea. Maybe calming chamomile, refreshing mint, or gentle ginger. Herbal teas hydrate you and come with their own natural benefits, from soothing digestion to calming your nerves. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. For many women, this small shift is transformative. Take Evelyn, for instance, a lively 73-year-old living in New England. For years, Evelyn began her day with 2 cups of strong coffee, believing it was the only way to truly wake up. But she also suffered from dry skin, dizzy spells, and a stubborn morning fatigue that seemed to last until lunch. Her granddaughter, a nursing student, suggested Evelyn try drinking a glass of water as soon as she woke up. Evelyn laughed but agreed. To her surprise, after just a week of this new ritual, water first, then coffee or tea, she found her skin softer, her head clearer, and her mornings much steadier. She even started looking forward to the calming routine of making herbal tea, often sitting by her kitchen window and watching the birds as she sipped. If you want to make this habit your own, start simply. Keep a glass or bottle of water on your nightstand or kitchen counter. When you wake, take a few sips before anything else. If plain water feels boring, try adding a slice of lemon, a few cucumber rounds, or a sprig of fresh mint for flavor and a little extra joy. Afterward, explore the world of herbal teas. Chamomile for calm, peppermint for freshness, ginger for gentle warmth, or hibiscus for a tart, refreshing start. Unlike regular tea or coffee, herbal teas don't dehydrate you and offer gentle support for digestion and relaxation. You might be surprised by how much this one small act can change your day. Women who begin their mornings with water and herbal tea often notice fewer headaches, less dryness in their skin and mouth, and more regular digestion. Many find that a steady intake of water helps ease joint aches, supports their medications in working more smoothly, and even lifts their mood. If you're living alone, this ritual can be an act of self-care, a way to greet yourself with kindness each morning. If you share your home, invite someone to join you. Sit together, hands curled around warm mugs, and savor a few quiet moments before the world rushes in. You may even find that the simple act of drinking water and tea becomes a grounding anchor, something you look forward to each new day. Don't worry if you forget now and then. Habits take time. Place a sticky note where you'll see it, or set a gentle alarm on your phone to remind you. Listen to your body as it changes. Are you less dizzy or less foggy? Do you feel a little more awake, a little more balanced? These are signs that your cells are thanking you, quietly and persistently. You might still love your morning coffee, and that's okay. Just make water and tea the opening act, a foundation upon which the rest of your day can build. If you take medications in the morning, let your glass of water serve as a healthy companion, ensuring your body absorbs what it needs. This ritual is not about denying yourself pleasure or giving up what you enjoy. It's about meeting your body's needs with gentle respect. It's a way of saying, I see you. I care for you. You deserve to feel vibrant every single day. So, tomorrow morning, before anything else, offer yourself this simple gift, a glass of water and perhaps a cup of soothing herbal tea. Notice how your body responds, and allow this habit to become a source of comfort and strength. Share your experiences with a friend, a family member, or in a community of women like you. Sometimes, the smallest habits, repeated quietly each day, are the ones that make the greatest difference. You have spent years caring for others, meeting their needs before your own. Now, let this gentle ritual remind you that your well-being matters, too. The path to vitality and ease in later life isn't paved with dramatic changes, but with simple, loving choices repeated day after day. Hydration, though often overlooked, is a powerful ally, bringing clarity, balance, and a sense of renewal with every sip. The sun rises each morning, bringing a new chance to start fresh. Let your first act be one of kindness to yourself, a cool glass of water, a fragrant cup of tea, and a promise to care for your beautiful, enduring body. You are worth every gentle step. As you reach the end of this video, I hope you feel a gentle sense of possibility blooming inside you. Remember, age is not a limit. It's a collection of stories, strength, and wisdom that only you possess. The years may change our routines, but they also give us new chances to nurture ourselves in simple, powerful ways. Each of these 5 morning habits, welcoming sunlight, moving gently, enjoying a nourishing breakfast, practicing mindful breathing with kind words, and starting the day with water or herbal tea, are not about chasing youth, but about honoring the vibrant life within you right now. You don't have to do everything at once. Even a small step, opening your window to the morning light, stretching while the coffee brews, or sipping water before breakfast, can begin to transform your day and your outlook. These habits are your quiet allies, helping you feel more awake, more energetic, and more at home in your own skin. Take a moment to reflect. Which habit feels most meaningful or most doable for you? What gentle promise will you make to yourself tomorrow morning? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Please share one habit you'll try or one lesson you've learned in the comments below. Your wisdom could inspire someone else. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to join a growing community of women supporting one another through every season of life. You deserve mornings filled with hope, health, and joy. Let's make them together, one sunrise at a time.